Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nata with you for another strong 11-race card here on Saturday. Rainbow Six, it's growing. We kicked it off on Sunday, so it's growing up to $75,000 in your estimated jackpot. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
The weather today, warm, partly cloudy with temperatures in the low 90s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, no turf racing today. In race 1, scratch 2, Pretty Liza. Scratch 4, Untamed Shrew. Scratch the 5, Mithril. Racing at Gulfstream. Prism Pool Pat was well served at the break, moving out the rail. In fact, she's a Zask, moving to take her on. Away in third is Adriana D. Out in the center is Maranta, the early trailer, Dance to Remember. In the run to the half-mile point, down at the rail, in fact, she's a Zask, in front by half a length. From the 3 wide side, Prism Pool Pat, and in the middle, Adriana D. On from fourth, first-timer Maranta, and looking for room toward the rail is Dance to Remember. All 5 in with a chance here with a long shot leader. In fact, she's his ask in front by an neck. 3 wide Prism Pool Pat turning up the heat. 4 wide Maranta in the 2 path. It's Adriana D. And now working 3 wide. Dance to Remember follows the favorite, and the favorite's in front. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. Prism Pool Pat turns for home with the other 4 hot on her heels, battling back toward the rail. In fact, she's his ask. Down the center, Maranta from between. Dance to Remember. Final 16th of a mile. Prism Pool Pat, driven out here by Leonel Reyes, has a winning lead. Holding on to second, or trying to, is Dance to Remember. Maranta might pick her up. It's Prism Pool Pat in front. I think Maranta did pick up Dance to Remember for second, but that was very close. Adriana D completes the super in 104 and 1. And they're off. Excellent start for Dream Diamond down at the rail. Lily Dashe, these 2 race on. D'Argento Bold has hustled to maintain ground between horses. Away fourth is Thunder Princess. At the inside, Trish is an early 5th, a length and a half in front of Fraternize. On her outside is Party Queen, about 6 lengths behind. Wide to the first turn run is Curlina Star, 3rd last. Second last is Starlight Luna, not one less. The late runner is last of the 10. They chase the speed of Dream Diamond. Dream Diamond heads around the turn, completing a quarter in 23 and 4. Leads by a length and a half, D'Argento Bolt. Stalks the leader in a flanking position in second. Lily Dashe, 3rd at the rail. Thunder Princess is on hold while racing in 4th. Out the rail, that's Trish in 5th. Mid-flight for Party Queen. Outside, Curlina Star. Inside, it's Fraternize, then Starlight Luna, and not one less is last. Separated by 9 lengths in the run half a mile from home. 48 and 1 for a pumped up half-mile speed. Dream Diamond taken on by race favorite D'Argento Bold, who's right alongside now. 3rd is Lily Dashe, alongside her Thunder Princess. A gap of 3 more to Party Queen, who races outside of Trish. Then it's Fraternize. The rest will have to giddy up, led by Starlight Luna. They round the far turn. D'Argento Bolt just took the lead, but immediately blitzed on by Thunder Princess. And Gill is now taken over the lead with Thunder Princess. She might have moved at the right time here. She softened up D'Argento Bolt, who's back to second. Lily Dashe is next, trying to wind it up from the back is Starlight Luna. They're on their way home. Thunder Princess, now an 1/8 of a mile from home with a 4-length lead. Trying to get into second is Starlight Luna inside of D'Argento Bolt, but at 4 to 1, go collect on Thunder Princess. Thunder Princess clears off and is wrapped up by Cipriano Gill to win by 6 in the end. Starlight Luna was up for second. Not one less is up from last to third. D'Argento Bolt up in flames, 4th at 144 flat.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Clean start. From the outside, Holy Stick ridden out of there for early speed. Down at the inside, the veteran Amor Lejano is interested early. In between horses, it's the Gray Cross Haste. Back from behind the speed, 2 of the favorites, Mayhem in the Palace and Fairway to Heaven. The trailer is Lunar Rocket. In the run past the half-mile marker, it's Lionel Reyes and Cross Haste who have the lead 3 parts of length. Amor Lejano guards that inside spot while racing second. Holy Stick. He's now 3 wide into third. Mayhem in the Palace is at the inside. Up in the middle, it's Fairway to Heaven, and on the outside, Lunar Rocket. All 6 in with the chance here as they sprint past the 5/16. On the inside, it's still Cross Haste with the advantage. Holy Stick comes to call. Fairway to Heaven in the black and purple on the far outside. Trying to ride the rail is Amor Lejano, then back to Mayhem in the Palace. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's Cross Haste. He's 3/16 from home and 2 on top. Amor Lejano is trying to get into second. Down the center, Mayhem in the Palace from between Holy Stick. Final 16th of a mile, Cross Haste. He has it won. It's Cross Haste and jockey Lionel Reyes reporting home a 4-length winner. Amor Lejano battled hard. He was second. Third was Mayhem in the Palace. Fourth was Holy Stick. 104 and 2. They're off and running. Me Mitoli Girl was well served at the start, but not as well as Practical Veil, who's going to cross and clear from the outside post. It's Practical Veil to the top. From between horses, Me Mitoli Girl. Alongside her is Marabina 3 wide. Les Cyber holds down the rail. Things get tight for Me Mitoli Girl. She had to slam on the brakes. That didn't do It's Just a Game any favors. At the rail, Basilica Light. Smart Style is away ahead of only one, and that's I Love Ireland, who's last of all as they chase Practical Veil around the first turn. Practical Veil by half a length. Cyber is second. Sawakin with a 3 wide bid into third. Marabina in a precarious spot in tight from between and fourth. At the rail, it's Me Mitoli Girl, a length and a half in front of Basilica Light. On her outside is Smart Style, a length and a half in front of It's Just a Game. And lingering at the back, I Love Ireland. They head past the opening half-mile mark of the race, and here's Les Cyber through a 48 3/2 mile to put a neck in front. Practical Veil is along the inside. Marabina now in the clear and on the attack 3 wide into third. Sawakin has called it an afternoon. Down at the inside, Me Mitoli Girl getting started in the black and white colors. That's Smart Style from between. Basilica Light along the rail. They speed around the far turn at the 5/16. Les Cyber has the lead from the back. Smart Style was fifth, now third, now second, and charging to challenge. In between horses, Marabina, Me Mitoli Girl, and Basilica Light are next. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's a sustained run from the back from Smart Style, who comes away with a clear lead and an eighth of a mile to hold it. Marabina fights with her, and at the inside, that's Basilica Light. From between horses, Les Cyber. Final 16th of a mile, Smart Style driven out. It's Smart Style for Roger Lauren and Jonathan Acasio, an 8-1 winner by 4 in the end. Marabina was second. Les Cyber ran third. Basilica Light to spice up the super in 145 flat. And they're off. Bad start, Selecto. Good start, rough draft from the inside, taken on from the outside by Jet Wings, who's rushing over to challenge. High Limit Room comes away behind the speed while racing in third. Out in the middle, it's Ready for a Fight. He's in early fourth, two better than Readier. Then Christensen. On his outside goes Mintonon, and the early trailer is Selecto. To the far turn they go. Jet Wings now clears to lead by a length and a half, three wide. Ready for a Fight second, two path. High Limit Room along the rail. It's Rough Draft who won the break but is back to fourth. He's in very tight. Readier starts to tack on. He's within 5 lengths of the lead, two in front of Christensen. Then Mintonon. He's far back in the early run, and the trailer is Selecto. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Plenty of hopes here. Jet Wings better go to work because High Limit Room is right alongside. Back to the outside, it's Readier who's charging late. Final 16th of a mile. High Limit Room roused forward. Jet Wings, he's fighting back toward the inside, but he can't get back on terms with High Limit Room, who's your 5th race winner. Jet Wings with some tenacity today. He was second, Readier third, Rough Draft fourth, 56-3. They're at the post. And they're off. Clean start and a quick one at that for the favorite Tessellate from down toward the inside. Lady Chance tries to run with her. These two sprint along, but the superior speed from Tessellate. She leads. Second, Lady Chance from out of the crowd. It's La Rodada who's now third. On the far outside, finding strength toward the rail. Y. Rogue runners between them. Then Lady Rockula, the two at the back, Serenity Path, and Floco. Around the far turn they go. Tessellate doing everything right so far. To the top of the stretch, leads 3 parts of a length. Lady Chance is now second. La Rodada third. 4 wide. It's finding strength. She starts to find her best stride. She's within 4 lengths of the leader, and that leader is Tessellate. They're a quarter of a mile from home. Wilfred Vasquez yet to move his hands on Tessellate. Now he asks the daughter of Mackenzie to kick, and she has a 3-length lead with an 1/8 of a mile to go. From the far outside, finding strength is surging to try to get into second with Lady Chance and La Rodada, but at the 16th pole, Tessellate is home and cooled. It's the favorite Tessellate to win it by 2.5. Good battle here for second. Lady Chance wins the battle for second over Finding Strength third. La Rodada fourth, 58-4.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Sal's Dream Girl blew the start, 3 or 4 lengths slow. Good start for Big Band Luzianne from the inside, reaching out for early control. From the far outside gate, Misprint gets over to be second. Musical Journey is at the rail in third from Founders Day, who's away in fourth while a bit deep on the course. Saving ground at the rail is Sunroof, a length in front of Diamonds for Lily, who's off the speed today. Wide on the course after a bad break is Sal's Dream Girl, roughed up early. 2 better than Lady Emily Catherine. Toward the back is Strand of Gold, settled about 9 lengths behind with only 1 behind her, and that's Trendy, who's last of all. It's a clear lead for Big Band Luzianne through a 24-1 opening quarter. She leads by 2, trying to back it down now. Backing into her was Founders Day, who's toward the rail now. So Big Ben Lizienne tried to back it down. Founders Day had none of that and fires through inside. Musical Journey's in the clear, so now the leader is bracketed on both sides with Misprint widest of all. Then Sal's Dream Girl and Diamonds for Lily. Sunroof gets the shuffle back. Up on the outside, Lady Emily Catherine. Still lingering at the back are Strand of Gold and Trendy. They round the forward turn. Big Ben Lizienne through a 48 4.5 miles still has the lead. Musical Journey second, Misprint third. After a mid-race move, Founders Day is asked to quicken. She'll need to do a bit better than that. Weaving through traffic. Here's Mirage on Lady Emily Catherine. She's 4 wide. That sends Sal's Dream Girl 5 wide, and they're on their way home. Plenty of hopes here as they straighten for the drive. Lady Emily Catherine with all the momentum out in the middle. From between horses, Founders Day at the rail. Big Ben Lizienne. Musical Journey still right there. There is 16th from home. Lady Emily Catherine is sustaining her run. Lady Emily Catherine has it. Lady Emily Catherine wins. Founders Day was a good second. Diamonds for Lily from off the speed for third. Sal's Dream Girl after a bad start. She got a slice. She was fourth at 142 and 1. Fire! Off and running. In the middle, Roxy. Outside, Pitaluga. The first two to begin. Holding down the rail, Veronica Z is on the march. And the race favorite, Latte Lizzie. She's looking for a home between horses. 3 wide and Screen. Then Starship Polaris, who's down toward the inside. The two at the back, Wellness and Starship Elation. And the run around the first turn, Roxy comes away with the rail and the lead. Pitaluga's alongside in second. Relu Gutierrez and the favorite Latte Lizzie in the two-path are just a joint third now, with Veronica Z at the rail. Screen is next on a stronghold from Gonzalez, about 3 lengths behind. Then it's Starship Polaris. Out a bit deep on the course is Wellness, and the trailer is Starship Elation. 24 and 3 for the opening quarter. Latte Lizzie going to try a 3-wide brush down the backstretch run, taking on Roxy and Pitaluga. These three almost in line. Veronica Z is in the red cap behind the speed, and on her outside it's Screen. Screen angles for a run as well. Lots of mid-race action here with Wellness and Starship Polaris. Starship Elation at the rail. They run around the forward turn, 3/8 of a mile away. Roxy on the outside, Latte Lizzie. Now Latte Lizzie makes a move to take the lead. Roxy working overtime to stay with her. Screen is on the outside. Dropping back Pitaluga, holding the rail spot, Starship Elation at a giant number. Wellness underway wide on the outside. Veronica C got the shuffle, and they're on their way home. 3/4, 113 and 4. Latte Lizzie with this to throw away. She's off the turn, 2.5 on top. Down the center, Veronica Z. Up the rail, Roxy from between, Starship Elation. There is 16th from home. Veronica Z tries to gain late ground on Latte Lizzie. Latte Lizzie, Veronica Z is gaining, but time is running out. Time has run out. Latte Lizzie wins. Second, Veronica Z at a giant price. Starship Elation is third. Then it's Roxy and Wellness, 142 and 2. Field of 7 at 1 mile, all in. And they're off. Super Legacy was away quickly from the inside draw. Out in the middle, it's Uranium with a bit of speed. Also right there is Swashbuckle and not far away. Far outside, it's now High Strike who moves up. In between horses goes Belly of Jelly. Dune Road lingers toward the back of the field. The early trailer is Bold Looker. Out of the chute, onto the main track. They complete a 1/4 mile. There's not much pace on here. On the comeback try, Super Legacy is down inside. Uranium's in the middle. High Strike is on the outside. Swashbuckle takes in the action while racing in 4th. Up to the outside, that's Belly of Jelly in 5th. Dune Road is at the rail in 6th. He's got all kinds of room to work, and the trailer is Bold Looker. The quarter speed was just 25 seconds flat as they amble their way to the half-mile point. It's High Strike 3 wide, Uranium in the middle, Super Legacy along the rail. On from 4th, it's Swashbuckle, 2 better than Belly of Jelly. Vasquez is getting after Dune Road for some kind of an effort, and still at the back is Bold Looker. They went to half and 47-3, and they round the far turn. Big-time speed put on in the second quarter by Uranium and High Strike. They continue to spar. In the waiting room is Swashbuckle, and he's not going to be for long as he angles to the clear, and he goes on the attack now. They're a quarter of a mile from home through 3 quarters and 112 flat. On the outside, Swashbuckle toward the rail, Uranium. In the middle, it's still High Strike. 2 back to the outside, Belly of Jelly, Dune Road, and Bold Looker are next. Final 16th of a mile. Swashbuckle, he's 14-1, and he has the lead. Belly of Jelly's going to make him earn it down the center. Swashbuckle needs the wire. Belly of Jelly surging to him. Swashbuckle sticks his neck out to win it. At a big price from Belly of Jelly second in 137-3. They're off. They're off. Tigre off in a tangle, 2 lengths slower than the others. Karemi Pass breaks the line well and goes looking for the early lead. Guarding the rail spot, Navy Cross is on to challenge. Although Perez is taking a big rainful of Navy Cross, he's going to let Karemi Pass cross over in the run to the opening quarter. Away racing third is Stroke of Midnight, followed by Holy Mosey Moses and Tigre, who's toward the rail. In between horses is King Doro. Last of the lot, they chase Karemi Pass and Miguel Vasquez to the backstretch. Karemi Pass by a length and a quarter off the inside. Navy Cross now in a flanking position from second. Out 3 wide, Stroke of Midnight is third. The long shot, Tigre, fourth at the inside. In between horses, King Doro. 3 wide at the back is Holy Moly Moses. They make the opening quarter in 25-2. There's not much pace on here as they head to the half-mile point. It's Karemi Pass, doling out the fractions in front 3 parts of a length. From between horses, Navy Cross gets no breather as he has Stroke of Midnight on his outside. 2 more to King Doro, who's made it up to fourth with his ears up. Then to the outside, it's Holy Moly Moses, and Tigre has dropped to last. They round the far turn. They went to half and 49-3. 5/16 from the judge. Karemi Pass still has the lead. Working harder, but right alongside Navy Cross from second. 3 wide, Stroke of Midnight is third. From the inside, King Doro has every opportunity to roll from there. He's put into the clear by Torres, 4 wide, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 112-3. Karemi Pass tries to go the distance here. Navy Cross takes aim second. King Doro and Stroke of Midnight to the 4 favorites across the course. A 16th to go. Stroke of Midnight trying to get to Navy Cross. King Doro down the center. Stroke of Midnight in the middle. Stroke of Midnight. Stroke of Midnight in the Stroke of Midnight as he got up in the last stride to beat Navy Cross. Third was King Doro, then Karemi Pass at 141 flat. And runners away. In the middle, Dialythic gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. It's Sevilla who marches through at the inside. Headstrong out in the middle is I Love Venezuela. There is a very big crowding going on in the middle as they slam on the brakes early on. That shuffles Rain Amar all the way back to last year. Up and around rivals I Love Venezuela is in front. It's I Love Venezuela who makes the fraction. She Might Dance Salsa second, in all probability third. And up on the outside, it's Attending who now strides into third. On hold from fifth, Dialythic. Two back to Lady O'Brien, then Sevilla and Wonderful Venezuela. And Raina Mar got shuffled all the way to last behind a very ordinary opening quarter of just 25 seconds flat. Down the backstretch they go. Jose Ferrer at a big price on She Might Dance Salsa has the lead to the half-mile grounds. Leads by a length and a half. I Love Venezuela is second. Up on the outside, Attending is now third. Wide on the course, Dialythic is on the improve. Two back to Lady O'Brien. Then to the inside, it's Raina Mar passing Sevilla and Wonderful Venezuela. 49 seconds for a half-mile speed. Around the far turn they go. Here's Attending to have a crack at I Love Venezuela. On the hold for all third and angling is Dialythic. 2.5 more. Up to fourth, that's Lady O'Brien McGray. Up on the outside, Raina Mar looks for a way through. Up on the inside, and then from the back, it's Wonderful Venezuela. They reach the top of the stretch. 3/4. 13 flat, they're on their way home. On the outside, Dialythic to challenge I Love Venezuela. Attending's coming up empty. From the outside, Lady O'Brien. From the rail, it's Raina Mar. From between horses, Sevilla. On the outside, Dialythic has taken the lead. It's Dialythic who's clear to the finish. Dialythic wins the Saturday finale by 2. I Love Venezuela second, 6 ahead of Sevilla third. Fourth, Lady O'Brien and Raina Mar for the high five at 142 flat.
That's a wrap on the 11-race Saturday card. Back with you on Sunday. We'll wrap up another 3-day race week here during the Royal Palm Meet. We've got a 10-pack for you with that traditional $12.50 first post.